is the Poke King, and we're back with another banger. All right, guys, we're gonna take a look at Tord Reklev's second place. It was the Polish regional. I think it's Gerdant, almost like Verdant. But we're gonna take a look at his Terapagos deck. Tord, if you guys don't know, I think arguably is the greatest player to ever play the game. I know Jason Kaczynski, everyone wants to argue him, but Tord played in bigger tournaments where the decks I personally think a little bit more versatile, a little bit more challenging, where there's not just the kind of one way of playing the game. So Tord did get second place. He lost to Mr. Conti, who is the #1 European player right now, I believe, in the world for Europe. So he lost to a formidable foe, but we're going to take a look at his deck because, you know, everybody says that Tord always revolutionizes decks. Did it with Charizard, and it's true. So he did it with Terapagos. So we're going to take a look right now at Terapagos-EX. You're going to play through these bad boys. Biggest thing is that if you do, once again, prize one, you at least have access to two. Because when one does get knocked out, it's nice to have the other one as a backup, so you don't have to discard due to the stadium that we do play. So basic is 3 Terapagos. Now this is something that's a little bit different than like the standard decks that you might see at some of the other regionals. There are 2 Pidgeys. The Terapagos deck that won the last, well, not this one, but I think the German regional, played only 1 Pidgey and obviously 1 Pidgeot-EX, but Tord felt he wanted the consistency to play 2 of the Pidgeys because honestly, Pidgeot-EX in this deck is just super broken. Pidgeys can be searched off of the Fan Rotom, off Buddy Buddy Poffin, and being able to search out any card you need is really important because we don't play the card Energy Lotto, which allows most of the Terapagos decks to fish a little deeper in the deck for a double turbo. You can rely on Pidgeot-EX to just guarantee that, so you don't have to like make a play, hope, and put your faith and luck to try and get a double turbo energy, because that's one of the downside of the deck. So you play the 2 Pidgeot-EX. I'm a big fan of the Pidgeot. You also do some cool Thornton plays. Now, what makes the deck really broken, very similar to the old school Inteleon, we play 3 Hoothoot, which of course is the basic that we play to evolve, well, to then have evolved the 3 Noctowl Jewel Seeker, super broken. Once during your turn, when you place Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, of course a Hoothoot. If you have any Terra Pokemon in play, you may search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards. So that's items, supporters, stadiums. So super busted is the Noctowl. So play 3 of these. They're redundant. You play Night Stretches, you can always get them back. So I think a 4/4 is just a little bit overkill. 2 Fan Rotom. Once again, in case you prize one, you have 1 left in the deck. This is pretty much just for the turn 1 going fan call, and it's busted because you can get out double Bouffalant. Bouffalant definitely makes this deck better because 1, it's a very annoying card to deal with. Even for Lost Box, Bouffalant can be kind of annoying if they have a slow start. They're not really knocking out the Terapagos with Big Daddy Blood Moon Ursaluna, which is the hardest part for that matchup. So Bouffalant, super important, also makes it hard to knock out your Hootoots, even the Rotoms, or even Pidgeot-EX, so it becomes a 340 body. So Bouffalant, super important. It helps you win the Charizard matchup. Absolutely. Now, he did play one of the other Duskulls from, I think, Silver Tempest, but I didn't have them, or I didn't search to look for them. So we're just going to go with 2 Duskulls. It's fine if you only have these 2. And then he did play the 1 Dusknoir. If you prize it, it sucks, but we play the 1 Dusknoir. It's searchable through Ultra Ball. Blood Moon Ursaluna, so this becomes once again a 320 big body with the Bouffalant, and this is such a good card. Really versatile, even with the double turbo energy. Usually with the Duskull and the Dusknoir, you can get to attacking with like turn 2, turn 3. So super important, the Blood Moon. And then we play the 1 Pheasantipede-EX. It's arguably one of the best supporter cards as a Pokemon ever. Yes, ever. Well, I'll say not ever, but in the last few years, this is definitely one of the best support Pokemon. So that is all we play for the Pokemon. Small supporter count, you play the double Iono. Because you play Pal Pad, it's almost like playing an extra 1 of each. You play the Professor's Research, the 1 Boss's Order, my Giovanni boss, love it. You play the 1 Penny, once again, backbreaking to where they attack into a Terapagos. You penny it and just put out another one. 1 Turo. Really good if someone's trying to stall you out. And then once again, it allows you to put back the Noctowls because you're never really attaching energy, so Turo is really good there. And then the one Thornton for some cool plays. And then Briar. We do play a one Briar, very versatile. Allows you to win games that you probably shouldn't have. All right, items, super simple. You do play 4 Ultra Ball. Searches, of course, any Pokemon out in the deck. And whatever you discard, usually you can get back as long as it's a Pokemon due to Night Stretcher. 4 Nest Ball. Most of the Pokemon we play are basics. The only ones that aren't basics are the Noctowl and the Pidgeot-EX or the Dusknoir. We play 4 Rare Candy. Super important to get the rare candies out. Once again, just allowing you to get into your Dusknoir plays and your Pidgeot-EX. And then we play 3 Buddy Poppin'. Once again, Tord has a super simple item lineup, nothing too crazy. 2 Night Stretchers, very simple. You play the 1 Heavy Ball. You play the 1 Feather Ball, searches out Pidgeot-EX. Play the 1 Counter Catcher. Once again, you can search out any trainer with Noctowl as long as you have a Terra, so really important. 1 Lost Vacuum, helps against the Raging Bolt matchup, which is super important, and Lost Vacuum is just a good card. Palpad, once again, it's like an extra of every boss, Penny, Thornton, Turo, Iono, so super versatile. Prime Catcher, searchable, and then of course this is what makes the deck playable. You can still play without it, but Area 0 Underdepths, just a really good card, allowing you then once again to go into an expanded bench, have 8 Pokemon on the bench, so it helps with Terapagos attack, and then you play 4 double turbo energies. All right, guys, so that was Tord's list. Very simple. I think it's just an overall good list. It's not that different than some of the other lists. Once again, just bumping up the Pidgey and Pidgeot-EX lineup and having the Buffalon, which I think is super important for like the Dragapult EX matchup, the Charizard EX, anything with bigger base damage and HP, which those decks at stage 2s have. Guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what are some things you think you may tweak for your deck? What things made you add in for your locals? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, become part of the Poke Kingdom. Hey, it's been your king. Peace.